All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to tackle one of those things in English that, once you get it, makes your speaking and writing sound so much more fluid, so much more professional. We're talking about repetition and how to get rid of it for good. Okay, let's do this. You know that feeling? You write something down, you read it back, and you just think, that just doesn't sound right. Maybe it feels a little clunky, a little bit robotic. Trust me, you're not alone. It's a super common feeling, and today, we're going to fix it. Just take a look at this. On the left, it's grammatically perfect, but my brother, my brother. It's repetitive. Now, look at the right. Smooth, efficient, and totally natural. That's the goal. And believe me, it is way easier than you think. So to get there, we are going to build what I like to call a writer's toolbox. We're not just memorizing rules here. We're actually giving you 4 powerful, practical tools that you can pull out anytime you want to make your English sound more dynamic. Now, the big idea behind our entire toolbox is something called reference words. It sounds a little technical, but the idea is super simple. Instead of saying the same noun or verb again and again, you use a clever little shortcut word that just points back to it. This, right here, is the secret to sounding more professional. Let's grab our first tool, and it is a big one: pronouns. I know, you already know what they are, but today we're going to see how they can be a serious power-up for your fluency. Now, what's really cool about this is just how simple the fix is. We use he to replace my brother, and we use them to replace dogs. Just 2 quick changes, and suddenly the sentence just flows so much better. That's the magic of personal pronouns. Okay, here's another type: possessive pronouns. Instead of repeating your car, we can just say yours. It's cleaner, it's faster, and honestly, it's what a native speaker would almost always say. It's such a simple swap, but it makes a huge difference. And this is where it gets really smart. Relative pronouns like who don't just replace a noun. They actually connect 2 sentences into one single powerful sentence. So instead of that choppy my friend, you get this one smooth, flowing idea. All right, tool number 2 is all about verbs. Because just like with nouns, repeating these long verb phrases can sound really unnatural. So let's see how we can trim them down. Okay, just imagine a friend asks you this simple question: how do you respond? Your first instinct might be to repeat everything back to be super clear, but there's a much more natural way to do it. See? Instead of repeating that whole phrase, have seen this movie, you just use the auxiliary verb, that first little helping verb, have. Yes, I have. It's a full answer, it's totally clear, and it sounds perfectly natural. So the trick is, just listen for that first helping verb. This is also great for just adding short comments. You don't need to say, I have finished my homework too. Just use the shortcut, I have too. It is a fantastic tool for making your conversational English way more concise. Okay, we're building some great momentum. We have 2 more quick win tools to add to our collection. These are super easy to use and will instantly make your English sound more elevated. Our last 2 tools are so simple but so effective. First, we're going to use adverbs to refer back to places and times. And second, we're going to use those handy little nouns one and ones. Look how easy this is. Instead of saying in Paris a second time, we just swap it out for there. And you can do the exact same thing for time. If a meeting is at 10 a.m., you can say, I'll be there then. And that little word then refers right back to the time. And now for our final tool. When you want to avoid repeating a noun like car, especially right after an adjective, the word one is your absolute best friend. It's the perfect substitute. So what about for plural nouns? Is it complicated? Not at all. It's just as easy. You just use ones. So instead of saying, I need new shoes, you just say, I need new ones. It's a small change, but it has a huge impact on your fluency. Okay, your toolbox is officially stocked. So now it is time to use them. I'm going to give you a couple of sentences that need a little bit of work. Let's see how you do. Okay, take a look at this one. He doesn't eat meat, but I eat meat. It just sounds a little clunky, right? Which tool from our toolbox are you going to use here? Think about those verb shortcuts we were just talking about. And there it is, the auxiliary verb do. Instead of repeating eat meat, you just say, but I do. Simple, elegant, and perfectly natural. Did you get it right? I bet you did. All right, final boss level. Let's look at this whole paragraph. It is just filled with repetition. Anna, books, book. It's all over the place. How many of our new reference words can you use to clean this up and make it sound amazing? Go ahead, pause, and give it a shot. And check out the transformation. Look at that. We used personal pronouns like she and them, and we used the noun reference one. We've taken a really clunky paragraph and made it sound fluid and sophisticated just by combining a few tools from our toolbox. So let's do a quick final recap. Your toolbox for avoiding repetition has 4 key things. You've got powerful pronouns, clever auxiliary verbs, efficient adverbs of place and time, and those incredibly useful little nouns, one and ones. You are now totally equipped to make your English sound more natural and professional than ever before. So my question to you is this. Think about your own writing, your own speaking. Now that you have these tools, which repetitive phrase are you going to fix first? Go put those tools to work.